Listen, today is Trashy Tuesday. I'm going to just tell you a little bit about what's going on the YouTube streets. Because you know you can't be everywhere all the time. So I decide I just ride down the street and look in here, seek to and fro for you. And that's what I did. So let me tell y'all what's out there in the streets. Well, it's on the streets that R. Kelly allegedly married a woman in prison and supposedly allegedly one of the girls he been charged with. So that's out in the streets. Then I don't know who look at loving Housewives of Atlanta, and it's been in the news a lot on YouTube or internet about Marlo. Marlo been having it a little rough, and we trying to see is it because Marlo is maybe, because of her past, I say. Is it because Marlo having a, the whole thing is going on is about the nephews. She kicked the nephews out of the house allegedly. Like I say, everything is alleged. I don't know these people. From what I hear, Marlo kicked her nephews out of the house. And I'm just thinking, Marlo had it rough from when I used to look at Atlanta Housewives. Marlo told the story, and Marlo was, she told the story about growing up and all this stuff, and her mom was on drugs, and how she had to make it. But Marlo has been acting a little up herself while we talking about Wendy Williams. And that's another thing. Wendy Williams, besides putting her big foot up on the internet on a YouTuber's was having doing a interview with Wendy, and she wasn't herself at all. I don't know if you guys saw it, and I wish I had written down the YouTuber's name that I saw it on, but it was on one of them's channel. I think he was doing the interview or he was showing a tape of an interview. But at any rate, Wendy Williams put her foot up to show us her foot. And I might say it was rather large, and it was like elephant. Back in the day, we called it elephant leg and stuff like that. And she wasn't herself. Now, on the streets, I hear today that Shepherd is going to be taking over Wendy's, not only Wendy's show, all of her stuff. So let me tell you, y'all can say what you want about Funky Dineva, but what he did, he went and got his name, Funky Dineva, branded. Like he bought his own Funky Dineva name. Well, Wendy Williams did not do that. So her name, Wendy, belonged to somebody else. Yeah. And they're going to be sure going to be doing Wendy's show. Also, I heard allegedly I don't know, you can check it out on your own, that she is taking over her IG fan page as well. Wendy Williams fan page going to be taken over by someone else other than Wendy. I don't understand it, but that's just giving you a little heads up what's going on out here on the YouTube streets. You guys do me a favor and throw me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not done it already. I do recaps and I tell stories and do a little bit of some everything here on my channel. But today I'm just telling you what's out on the YouTube street, because you can't be in every place at one time like the Holy Spirit can. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. And then another thing, I don't know if you watch P Valley, but P Valley seems to be getting really popular. I have not even, I saw like one episode of P Valley was season two, I believe season 2, episode 6. I saw that, and it's what I say about that show. If you want to peep in on P Valley, it's a lot of theatrical, a lot of color. You know, they got a lot going on there. So it's an interesting show. Costumes, they got good costumes, makeup, and all that stuff. They got it going on P Valley. They really do, far as that. And then now, if anybody watched Housewives of Potomac, y'all remember that? Housewives of Potomac. Not Housewives of Potomac, Housewives of Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay? Not too many people got into it, but let me just give you just a little bit about that one. It was about a lot of Caucasian women of Utah that, and really it was really dry, really, until they put this black lady, Mary. She really made the show, if you ask me, and this other lady, the one that owned the beauty bar. That's when I learned, first thing I actually saw how they do what a beauty bar was, and getting IV and all the stuff that I've been seeing the ladies doing on the internet and on IG and YouTube. Well, on Salt Lake City Housewives of Utah, this woman owned a beauty bar, so you get to see what they're doing. But I'm getting to this character. Her name is Jen Shaw. Now, Jen Shaw is black mixed with Polynesian, you know, but she's married to a black man that is Coach Shaw. He's a coach. And so everybody wondered, now, how in the world is this woman that only her husband is a coach at a college, living in mansions, and she got like what they call the Shaw Squad? You talking about, I've never seen on no other housewives show, not Atlanta, Beverly Hills, nobody that had a squad, a team of glam, a glam team. This woman, Shaw, had a glam team. And so that's what kind of threw everybody into suspicious of this woman, Jen Shaw. So you check her out on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. She finally, that's why, let me tell you, They don't believe how viewers can make you or break a show. Like we were telling Carlos King, like, don't mess with us. Don't get too big for your britches. That go for Ann Nicole and anybody, other producers, all these producers, Bravo and any other one, because it's the viewers, it's us as viewers that can stop looking. If we see a character or somebody that's on that show, honey, a YouTuber will start investigating that person. Well, that's what happened to this lady. They want to know, where is this woman getting all this money? And it wasn't because she was like the mixed woman on almost a all-white cast and all this, and they was like picking on the only black one. It was different. This woman flashing big bucks. And you add 1 and 1 was 2. So how would you be coming up with 5 like that? Well, found out she finally came before the judge. She admitted to fraud. Yes, she did. Jen Shaw finally admitted to fraud before the people. We've been waiting on this for a long time. So for those of you that wanted to know what happened to Jen Shaw, she admitted and she pled guilty to the fraud case. Jen Shaw, she stole from the elderly, and she knew that they were old people, and she stole millions and millions of dollars selling things and bogus stuff. So look her up. It's Housewives of Salt Lake City, Utah. Yeah, RHOSLC. And so that's what's going on. That little bit of that. She pled guilty on everything. That's the cutoff back 30-some years, I guess. But let me see what else. Okay, that's about Jen Shaw pleading guilty. And what else you guys want to hear about? Oh yeah. Now I told you all about Love and Marriage DC. Well, let me tell y'all, Monique Samuel was messy on Potomac, Housewives of Potomac. Of those of you that have not watched Housewives of Potomac, that's another one you got to check out. Because just as she talked about her husband on this show, the new one, DC, she was the same way then. Ain't nothing changed. And another thing, the same way Monique like befriended Candace like that, she'll befriend you and then she'll put your business in the street. She did it to Candace. And then don't forget that other girl. Remember how the lady had the feeding the hungry and gave her a list of all the who's who in DC? I forget her name, but she was on it when it first came on. Well, she told Monique, when Monique was new, who was who in DC, and what did Monique do? Monique stole that list and started texting all these people like getting to know all these people. So she does that. Monique Samuel does that. And it started with Winter when it came on the show. And the producers, they know how Monique Samuel is, honey. Yeah, she understand. We understand now how Monique fit into this picture. Okay? It fits in the picture how Monique fit into the picture of let me tell y'all how it fit in the picture of with from Potomac. Let me tell y'all this right here. Hey, y'all. I didn't know y'all was in here. But, yeah. So, now, check this out, you guys. Remember when I told you how Winter came on and was singing, sign my papers and get my divorce? That have blown up on the YouTube. Okay, this is Trashy Talk Tuesday, and I am going down the YouTube streets, drinking my tea, spilling it everywhere. Because there's a lot of tea out there on the streets that you can't get to. You only have one set of eyes. But me, I can do it for you. Keep you informed on Trashy Talk Tuesday. But anyway, that Monique Samuel, the way she did this woman, is the same way she did Candace if you did not watch Potomac. She tried to turn the women against her own girlfriend. That's what I'm trying to get to, you guys. And know what? Let me tell you that. It didn't turn out like she might think it was going to turn out. She thought that she was going to have all the women against this woman, even when she got back from Africa. But it didn't go like she thought. She messed with the wrong one when she messed with that Winter, because Winter is in the church and she take that very seriously. But Monique was going to try to make a mockery of this woman. But she didn't finish. When she got back from Africa, she tried to come home and finish it up, in other words. It did not happen like that. But honey, she tried to be intelligent and talk to those women and tell them why she married this man and how she married this man. And Ashley was calling out Winter and all this right here with this everything, right? Chris trying to get in, but after a while, she dropped it but what I'm saying, to roll it up, forget Monique. Monique is not the star of DC, and I hope they know this, okay? It's gonna be Williams, okay? Okay, now, I don't know who watched Basketball Wives, but that's on the streets, okay? Basketball Wives, I kind of peeked in on it. It was like season 10, I think episode 10, 9 or 10. Let me tell you about that. These episodes or seasons are so terrible. You don't know. It's just like Love in Huntsville now. You don't know what you're watching. 9 or 10. So you go like, okay, I'ma say 9 and 10. Because they be so intertwined together. You don't know what's what. This woman named Brandy is, let me tell you, Brandy in the basketball wife, she's something like always trying to get things, settle things. She's more like the peacemaker in the group. Well, it kind of backfired on this in that episode because she need to stop doing that, because being like what I call a mediator, because she got hit with a bottle. This girl named Brooke threw a bottle and hit her, but she didn't go out, but she woke up and somebody told her it knocked her out. Now, it looked like to me you would know if you was knocked out because you don't remember nothing. But anyway, that goes on from, that was a little bit from that. And let me see what's else hot out there on the streets. Well, there ain't nothing going on with Love in Huntsville. We still waiting on that. We all still waiting on that. And so that's that. So you guys, thanks for watching and tuning in to Trashy Tuesday. Look at it. People are coming in, and I don't know if you would want to, do you have anything that you'd like to say? The ladies, this is not a panel, this is a video, but I see I have panelists here, and if you would like to talk about something, just let me know in the comments, and I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, so nobody want to say nothing. I think y'all just like listening at me. But one more thing before, I was just trying to spill some tea, let you know what's going on. I forgot one thing. On Atlanta Housewives, you remember Cherie? Well, now she been with that man, this convict man. She is now just starting to spill tea. She is just now running around the streets talking about her man. Let me tell you this, when something is not going right, her running around telling Kenya and all this here in private. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's showing her he don't want her, honey. And she is running around talking about this man. And you know what? I'm starting to believe, allegedly, that Cherie is part of this man's mess, honey. Because look at this here. Who in the world date somebody for this freaking long, and then all of a sudden you gonna start spilling all this tea about the man you supposed to say in love. Who does that? She just talking and telling people, or just yabba telling child. She just telling it about what other people saying, telling her to stay away from Tyrone and all this kind of crap. And she just telling, honey, let me tell you, Cherie ain't never had a storyline if you ask me. That woman ain't never had no storyline. So what she trying to do is she trying to start up some mess where she says Cherie can secure some kind of bag. Now she's a gorgeous woman now. But you got to know that the people in the streets was warning Cherie. Cherie knew about Tyrone. And I heard allegedly that Tyrone was trying to shake down the network to make him go on the show. First he started shaking down Cherie. This man is a crook. And all the men that was talking, remember them same men was the same men that was advising Kenya husband. All of them allegedly, they all crooks, honey. Let me tell you, Cherie acting like an immature schoolgirl if you ask me. All of a sudden, she gonna now expose Tyrone. All that girl pictures on the internet is with this man. But they never really had no relationship. Okay, I'm gonna put this up on the thing. Where you at, Pam? I'm gonna put this up here on the show. Up on the screen, it says, Pam said, I just want to know if anyone heard that loving marriage husband. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard anything like that. Yeah, I haven't heard anything like that. Yep, she's a beautiful woman, but Cherie, remember when she went to the psychiatrist and all of that? That woman, that lady that be on network, Fix My Life. This woman tried to talk to that Cherie way back in the day, but I guess it didn't soak in. But I know her husband got up and left there. Her ex-husband, Bob. And I know, Pam, if you heard anything like that, could you please say where you heard that from or anything? Yeah, that's Ayana, Fix My Life. That's where that came from. I want to put this right here in case y'all don't see it. And maybe if you like to join me, ain't no reason why we can't talk a little trash on a Tuesday. Y'all need to check out Candy. Check out Candy and watch Candy talk on Sheree, honey, because Candy know what's going on. Yeah, Candy knows what's going on. Cause remember she talking about she spent $40,000 on a living room suit, and she wasn't even on the show. Well, she trying to like slyway say allegedly that woman was in on the scam of that man, like Tyrone scams, you know. So that's what I'm talking about. That man was scamming, and allegedly somebody know that. And that woman probably went along with it. You know, that's what it looked like to me. She didn't know that. You know what? You don't know. Let me tell you, that's a bad thing. That you got a man that's locked in jail, okay? But then you still. Pam say, I heard it from another YouTuber, but she said that she will discuss it with her subscribers during her next video. Oh, really? Wait a minute now. Who you talking about, Pam? Sheree? Who gonna discuss what? That's why I say you need to come live. You need to come on the thing, because reading this, do all y'all remember a year ago when the police was outside of the shit? Yes. I remember that. She was outside. The police was out there. Honey, Sheree, y'all remember them cheap shirts and stuff that girl had? She got a nice house. She got, you know, maybe she know how to make money and she just not sharing it with the world. Because, honey, I need them tips. I sure need them tips right now. Look, if you got that much knowledge how to make all that money, baby, tell me. Because now I ain't just like scraping all on Sheree because she, you know, looking like that because she had red flags in front of her face and she didn't, you know, see the red flags are flying. You know, we women, not just women, men too, but I'm just saying, I would have kind of seen something, don't you think so? And then the way those people went on Candy's YouTube and tried to drag her, but you know, kind of dropping a little tea. Let me tell you this here. This is reality TV, and that make it everybody business. That's why I said, when we talk about reality TV, And we see that there's something going to the left, and it's like getting like uncomfortable for the majority of the viewers, and we band together. Oh yes, we can actually take out a show, honey. So I think they know that. That should be publicly known that the viewers, if we make you, we can break you. Yes, if we make you, we can break you. And I don't know if they realize that or not. But yes, we make you and we can break you. Yes. And let me tell y'all, I don't know if y'all watch Married to Medicine, but let me tell y'all now, Dr. Heavenly, man, I get mixed up by Dr. Heavenly trying to push women back into dysfunctional relationships. What is this with Dr. Heavenly? Does she like people talking about her? You think? Why does Dr. Heavenly, every time you turn around, even in Married to Medicine, anything dysfunctional, she'll stand on the dysfunctional side and try to push the women back into the dysfunction. Yet, I'm got to put this up here because I think so too. That's what I think, honey. Because why would this woman, why wouldn't the world with Dr. Heavenly, man, that girl, she's something else. You know what? We is dragging her right now. Because, baby, they gonna really drag Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly, hats off to her. She got her beauty store. And Simone and Jackie are back, they back together. Simone and Jackie kind of getting along. I know y'all don't like Simone. But because she's very sensitive. And, but let me see about the rest of the cast. Anila, the Dipsy one, she's a little Dipsy. Now, what about Quad? I like Quad. The only thing about Simone is that Dr. Heavenly need to fix she need to go to Dr. Heavenly and get her teeth fixed. Now that's the truth. How come they got that girl on there with them barracuda teeth? And she's on the show with Dr. Heavenly, that is a teeth doctor, a dentist. How can you have honey, I can't talk too much because I got mine, but I got mine from a good dentist. But these women got money. And if she's sitting there next to Dr. Heavenly, and you mean to tell me Dr. Heavenly can get Funky Dineva and what Simon Teeth and what the other one? the other rich one that's married, that stole what you call my husband, Portia, all these people. But then you got heaven looking like a barracuda. Yes, she did. Call her Easter Bunny, pick it out. She need to spend some money. If she don't go to Dr. Heavenly, she need to go somewhere else. Yeah, child, this gonna be something else, but I try to look at, what I'm saying, cause I be trying to keep up with Dr. Heavenly, cause she's a fake. Now let me tell you this out. I don't want to go too deep into her. She is a businesswoman. She is a good wife. She's a good wife, and I talk to her on Twitter. She be on Twitter all the time, Black Twitter. But all I know is that she's a attention-seeking woman, and I think she knows that if she go on the opposite, haven't you seen them people that if they go on the opposite of what everybody talking about, they'll get attention? That's just like who that Pam said that she is a attention seeker. And then they got honey Simone. All I got to say with her wide mouth. Yeah, child. Everybody talking about Simone's mouth. Look like her mouth then got bigger in the new in season 9. She got not. You know what? Simone got a closet that. No, Simone don't care nothing about how she look, but she care about big houses and cars. But Simone's closet is bigger than my house. Her house, Simone's closet by itself is bigger than this whole house. Yeah, but y'all, all right, we gonna come back. This was just our Trash Talking Tuesday. I was just dragging stuff off the street, bringing stuff that you had not seen, basketball wise. We talked about that. Brandon was hit with a bottle from ripping off at the mouth, trying to be a mediator, but she didn't get knocked out. We talked about R. Kelly allegedly marrying a woman in jail, in prison, and we talked about Marlo is really going off, honey. The deep end. Marlo is something wrong with Marlo. Yes. And we talked about P. Valley. I saw season 2, episode 6, and I like the graphic. I like the music, the makeup and all that stuff. That's about all I can say about that. Jen Shaw got she pleaded guilty, so I think it's like 40 years in prison or something, and she gonna pay so many millions of dollars. I think it's like $4 or $6 million. But anyway, that's about all out there on the streets. And so I'm gonna let you go. Now y'all have a nice day on this Trash Talking Tuesday, and talk to you later. Bye bye. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done it already.